The air was charged with the intoxicating aroma of roses as I entered the dimly lit restaurant. Valentine's Day, a day synonymous with love and joy, was about to take a twisted turn I couldn't foresee. My date, Sarah, arrived with an eerie smile that sent shivers down my spine. Little did I know that our romantic dinner would be the prologue to a nightmarish tale. The restaurant seemed normal at first, with soft music and flickering candlelight, but the atmosphere subtly shifted into something darker. As we dug into our meals, a mysterious chill enveloped the room. The waiter's eyes seemed vacant, his smile forced. Each bite became a surreal experience, like consuming the essence of some malevolent force. The once sweet scent of roses now hinted at decay. Unsettled, I suggested we leave, but Sarah insisted we explore a nearby abandoned mansion rumored to hold a sinister secret. Against my better judgment, I followed her into the ominous darkness. The mansion's creaking floorboards echoed with our footsteps. Unseen whispers danced in the shadows, taunting us. Sarah, her eyes glazed, guided me through narrow corridors and desolate rooms, all adorned with faded portraits of long-forgotten couples. As we reached the grand ballroom, a ghostly waltz began to play. A chilling voice whispered, "Forever entwined." The portraits lining the walls seemed to come to life, their hollow ooze following our every move. Panic set in as the room transformed into a nightmarish dance floor, and we were its unwilling participants. The ghostly couples, trapped in a macabre celebration, glided toward us. Their hollow eyes bore into our souls as the haunting melody crescendoed. I tried to escape, but an invisible force pulled me back into the morbid dance, my every step synchronized with the spectral figures. As the waltz reached its zenith, the room blurred, and we found ourselves in an otherworldly garden. Wilted roses surrounded us, each petal whispering tales of love turned to despair. The ghostly figures vanished, leaving only their anguished sighs lingering in the air. Suddenly, a spectral figure materialized before us, its face hidden beneath a hood. It extended a skeletal hand, offering a blood-red rose. The ominous voice returned, "Love in this realm is eternal, but beware, for eternity takes many forms." We awoke in the abandoned mansion, the echoes of the ghostly waltz still haunting our minds. The once vibrant roses now lay withered, mirroring the decay of our reality. Sarah, no longer herself, uttered cryptic warnings of the Valentine's vortex, a malevolent force that consumed the love-stricken. Desperation gripped me as I tried to break free from the mansion's clutches. The walls seemed to close in, whispering tales of lost love and tormented souls. The boundary between the living and the spectral realm blurred, and the mansion became an inescapable labyrinth. The Valentine's vortex had claimed us, ensnaring our souls in its eternal dance of despair. As the malevolent force tightened its grip, the ghostly figures circled us, their hollow eyes reflecting the agony of love lost. And so, our ill-fated Valentine's night continued, trapped in the perpetual waltz of the Valentine's vortex, a nightmare eternally entwined with the haunting echoes of love gone awry. Valentine's Day had always been a joyous occasion for couples, but the quaint town of Hollowbrook held a secret that would turn love into a haunting nightmare. As I strolled through the charming streets with my partner, Emma, we discovered an eerie tradition that would soon consume our romantic evening. The townsfolk, clad in crimson robes, gathered in a secluded grove, carrying intricately carved heart-shaped lanterns. A hushed chant filled the air as we were drawn into the mysterious ceremony. Reluctantly, we joined the procession, our curiosity overshadowing the unease that tingled in the atmosphere. The grove transformed into a surreal haven, illuminated by the soft glow of the heart-shaped lanterns. A cloaked figure known as the Harvester emerged from the shadows, wielding a sinister-looking sickle. The townspeople began to pluck hearts from their chests, offering them to the Harvester. As the gruesome ritual unfolded, Emma and I tried to escape, but an unseen force compelled us to stay. The townsfolk's eyes glowed with a strange fervor as they willingly surrendered their hearts, their faces contorted in an odd mix of ecstasy and agony. When the Harvester approached us, Emma hesitated, her hand over her heart. With a chilling smile, the Harvester whispered, "Sacrifice for eternal love." In a trance, Emma willingly plucked her heart and offered it, leaving me to witness the grotesque harvest. The hearts were collected in a sacred vessel, and the Harvester chanted ancient incantations. The ground trembled beneath us as the grove transformed into a nightmarish spectacle. Shadowy figures emerged, carrying the souls of the sacrificed within their ethereal bodies. The harvester's eyes locked onto mine, and with a malevolent grin, it proclaimed, "Your love is forever entwined with the heart's harvest." Emma and I were trapped in the grove, surrounded by the spectral figures of the sacrificed townsfolk. Their anguished whispers echoed in our ears as the ethereal beings circled us, their spectral fingers reaching out as if seeking solace for their eternal sacrifice. The heart's harvest had bound us to accursed love, a twisted fate where our souls were forever entangled with the tormented spirits of those who sacrificed their hearts for a semblance of eternal love. The once charming town of Hollowbrook revealed its dark secret, and our Valentine's Day had become an eternal nightmare of spectral entwining. Valentine's Day took a bizarre turn when my partner Alex and I stumbled upon an ancient bookstore that seemed to defy time. Its dusty shelves housed forbidden tomes and eldritch artifacts that beckoned to those daring enough to venture into its depths. Intrigued, we delved into the musty volumes, discovering a forbidden grimoire known as the Codex Amoris. The cryptic text promised a love beyond the confines of reality, an otherworldly connection that transcended the mundane. Unable to resist the allure, we performed a ritual outlined in the Codex Amoris, unaware of the cosmic forces we were about to unleash. As the incantation echoed through the dimly lit bookstore, the air quivered with an eldritch energy, and the shadows seemed to dance to an unseen rhythm. Suddenly, a rift in reality opened before us, revealing a surreal landscape where twisted versions of love and desire writhed in chaotic patterns. We were pulled into the Lovecraftian dimension where the laws of love were governed by ancient malevolent entities. In this bizarre realm, our perceptions of love warped into grotesque shapes, and monstrous beings whispered eldritch secrets into our minds. The air reeked of an otherworldly fragrance, an intoxicating blend of cosmic energies that permeated our very souls. As we navigated the alien landscapes, the Lovecraftian entities toyed with our emotions, distorting love into a nightmarish tapestry of desire and dread. The boundary between lover and monster blurred, and the once familiar became a grotesque parody of affection. No longer in control, we were mere pawns in the cosmic game of the ancient entities. The Codex Amoris, our guide into the unknown, revealed itself as a conduit for these eldritch beings to manipulate the fabric of our emotions. In our attempts to escape the Lovecraftian dimension, we discovered that the ritual had bound us to the whims of the entities, making us eternal prisoners in a surreal realm where love and horror coexisted in a twisted dance. As the rift closed behind us, we found ourselves back in the ancient bookstore, the Codex Amoris resting innocently on the shelf. Yet the eldritch whispers lingered, and our love had been forever tainted by the touch of cosmic entities beyond our understanding. Valentine's Day had become a surreal journey into the abyss of Lovecraftian horrors, leaving us haunted by the echoes of an otherworldly love that defied the boundaries of sanity.